She said, she'll take me anywhere, she'll take me anywhere, as long as she stays with me. She said, she'll take me anywhere, she'll take me anywhere, as long as I stay queen. Yes, yes, Molly's lips. Yes, yes, Molly's lips. Yes, yes, Molly's lips. Yes, yes, Molly's lips. Hey, me Matt here, and this morning I went on YouTube and they had this thing on Loudwire praising Ozzy Osbourne and the video, the show that happened a few weeks ago, and I thought nothing of it, and I found out a few seconds ago that Ozzy has died. I know I mentioned this before, but when I was in grade 10, I knew who he was, but I was just getting into heavy music a year prior, actually, but I was getting into heavier music, and my first record that I remember buying was the best of, and the moment I heard Mr. Crowley, it blew me away. So, getting into Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath. I knew Black Sabbath. I heard War Pigs when I was little because my dad had the Top Gun soundtrack on cassette, not knowing who they were at the time, but getting into that band later on. And yeah, just the energy, and then of course his TV show where we got to see him and his family, and yeah, the amazing hijinks, I guess. Ozzy was one of those guys that lived rock and roll. He had done everything under the sun almost. He, of course, was shrouded with controversy. And he was one of those guys that was a big influence on metal as we know it. Like, if there was no Black Sabbath, there wouldn't be no Metallica, there wouldn't be no Slayer, there wouldn't be no there wouldn't be no Pantera. I guarantee that. When he was diagnosed with Parkinson's, say 6 years ago, I wasn't surprised. With everything he went through health-wise, I wasn't surprised. I just didn't know how it would affect his music career. He still did music. So, when they announced the Back to the Beginning, I was like, okay, we'll see how this goes. And it went very well. It was a very good show. You could definitely tell how Ozzy sometimes had trouble singing, but he was a trooper. He pulled through. He pulled through very, very well. He's one of the last, he's one of the pioneers, I should say, of heavy metal. And somebody that deserves to be immortalized. And it feels like every generation is going to do that. So, it's one of those things where when this happens, it's just difficult to wrap your head around. Even though in his case, you probably expected it sooner than later. So, goodbye, Ozzy Osbourne. Thank you for providing my soundtrack in my life, as well as everybody else. And I know you're up there with Lemmy and Dimebag, Peter Steele, all those guys. And you're making everybody go crazy. Rest in peace.